Hi, and welcome to a new channel all about Linux. So we're going to get started with the first video. A little bit about the command line. I'm going to talk about Linux itself, the importance, and how to get into it, right? So it's pretty simple. I know a lot of you already know Linux, but we are going to start from the beginning and work our way up to advance. Um, Now, the Linux OS I am on is Parrot Security. You don't have to use Parrot Security. You can use Ubuntu, Debian, any flavor really. This is Ubuntu slash Debian base. The command line is going to be the same on all Linux distros. The only thing different is the package managers, which to install and some things. So let's get started really quick. So this is kernel 5 something, I'm not sure. We'll talk about kernels later. But this is based on Debian 11, I believe it is. But anyways, so if you want to open the command line and mess around and try to find files, so this is basically going to be the same thing as opening your home folder, going to, say documents, or maybe going to desktop, or, just like this, going to files, what have you not, and stuff, downloads. How do you get there through the command line without having to click on all this? Because you will have to go through the command line to install some packages, because Linux doesn't always do double click to install like Windows. So you will have to, find your way around the command line. So let's say we need to get into our downloads. The first thing we're going to do is CD. That stands for change directory. And then what directory do we need to get into, which is downloads. So we need to type in downloads. So another thing is Linux command line is very case sensitive. So you have to type it in as you see it. So downloads is not, it starts with a capital D. So you have to type it in as is. Otherwise, it's not going to go. I'll show you really quick. You'll get an error, say it does not exist. See, no such file or directory, right? So even though you have a downloads folder, the thing is it's not a lowercase, it's uppercase. So let's change that to uppercase. Oops, I didn't change it. My bad. There we go. Now we're inside the downloads folder. And the reason for that is because it's very specific. You can create two files that are named exactly the same, but spelled with a capital and a lowercase. And you can do that. So which is great. In the long run, you'll understand, more why that is. So anyways, moving on. So now, how do we know what's in that directory of downloads? Well, we need to list everything in there. So to list it is LS, stands for list. So now we can see everything in this downloads folder, right? But what if you see something in there and then when you go to here, you don't see it in there? So that means it's hidden. If you want to see all of the files plus the hidden files, you want to type ls space tac, which is a dash. I just say tac, and then A for all. So list all. Click that and it'll list everything that's hidden. The only thing you'll see different is these two right here, unless you hide a file. We'll do that later. So notice up here it's not showing that. So what this is the back directory. Say if now I want to go into the folder. So the colors, let me explain the colors real quick first. So the red colors are applications, okay? The green colors is an application that is executable, okay? Anything green is executable. We'll show you how to change that to executable, like these right here in a minute. These are files, media files. Blue are directories, and we're going to go into that directory. So I'm just going to copy it and cd into the tour directory, hit enter. Now I'm into that. Now I'm going to list everything. This is everything in there, right? Doesn't have much, just another file directory, and then the actual tour, desktop application. So what if I need to go back to the download folder, right? So I'm going to type in cd, change directory, and then period, hit enter. Now I went from the tour directory back to the downloads directory. Really simple, right? So we're going to list this again. See the files in here. Oh no, so I downloaded Discord, but it's not installing because it's not executable. So we're going to execute that. How you execute that? You don't have to type in sudo, but I do. That means super doer, which is admin, basically admin rights. So chmod, chmod is what we say. That means change modification. So we're going to change the execution right. So it doesn't have rights right now to execute. We're going to do that by doing +X, and then we're going to put in the application name. Now we're going to hit enter. Since you did sudo, you got to put in your password that you log in the computer with, and there you go. Now I'm going to hit ls again, and you're going to notice this Discord red changed to green, and there we go. It changed to green. Now it's executable. So some of these files, you like .deb, you don't need to make executable because they're already, even though they're red, but you can if you want. This comes executable, but if you need to make it executable, it's not working, then there you go. Anything with a .bundle, .run, .deb is going to be an executable file. Anything like this with a tar or a .zip or .exe is a zip file, basically. And you can unzip that by typing in unzip or tar or whatever program that you have to unzip it. Okay, so moving along, let's execute a file. So since we made the Discord executable, we didn't have to, but we did, just to show, we're going to execute this. How do we install through the command line? So this is what we do with .deb files. Again, sudo, and then I'm going to type in dpkg, stands for Debian package, with a tac. I stands for install. And then I'm going to put my preferred application I want to run. So I'm going to paste that in there, and there we go. Sudo dpkg for Debian package, tac I for install, and then your application. I'm going to hit enter. This is already installed, but I'll do it over that. That's what that's saying right there. You're installing this version over this version, which is the same. Excuse me. So that's going to install over that, which is doing now. Now it's installed. Now, say you go here and, oh, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. You want to run it, right? So all you have to do is, the name of it is Discord. Not Discord -0.0 whatever. It's just Discord. So we're going to type in Discord, exactly how it's spelled here, and we're just going to hit enter. This is actually going to open it from the command line. So I'll type that down there, and you see it. It's starting, it's opening, it's doing whatever. Now, if you want to kill it, Control-C will get you out of everything, okay? Control-C. All right, well, that's my first video of the day. Hope you learned something if you're not too kosher with command line and Linux. If you are, don't worry, we're going to get more technical. Next video will be coming out soon. Please subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you can get alerted. I will be doing some live streaming, and you can ask questions and, you know, all that good stuff. So check out the link in the description. It has my other channels on there. Also Discord, if you want to come and chat live. I'm usually on there daily. Ask any questions or anything like that. I also have a Patreon. The link is in the description. You can join that and get, you know, updates and some videos on there that cannot be put on YouTube, exclusively for Patreons. So come join that, and you'll have access to me 24/7 if you have any questions. And it's really good use if you're trying to pass a Linux Plus or some kind of Linux administration certification, or you just want to learn more about it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, see you later. Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.